lovely Leos. How are you? Thank you for joining me for your reading leading up to this beautiful full moon in Scorpio on the 26th, 27th. It feels like a time for kind of for quiet sort of contemplation as much as looking forward to seeing some of those intentions that we have had in the prior moon cycles during the new moon, etc., to see glimpses of these coming through with the scorpionic full moon. So let's just have a wee look. We're doing a shortened Celtic cross for you today, and we'll go back through, clarify, pull a few more cards at the end. We'll just get the first few cards initially. This is the basis, and excuse me, your situation currently. We look at what's behind you, where you're at, and moving forward. So just one more card, please. They're coming out quite in a very well-behaved fashion for a change. Okay, let's have a look. They're face down. Okay, right, we get your beautiful card. This is archetypal in its feline ferocity, actually, Leo. We get the Strength card, the taming of the ego, the mind, the monkey mind. We see this woman. I'm talking female qualities here, not gender. We see this woman traditionally taming the lion, the beast, and it is her internal beast. Let's just see what's crossing that today. Wow. So we have the moon. Maybe there's something will be revealed, as I was saying. Something will come into your sight as we head more towards this moon. Of course, we know that moons reveal and conceal. And we know the magnetic rhythms and pulls of this wonderful moon. Interesting. I do see that as something, as you seeing a glimpse, maybe a wider vista, but certainly a glimpse of your efforts in this. I do feel this, a taming of your inner beast. We all have that. It's just the mind, it's the mind, it's the ego. Now, the basis of this is the star, a beautiful healing card. We become a channel from the cosmos. I'm talking about your own guidance here, largely, when I say the cosmos, the stars. You become quite a clear channel in this. There is a diffusion, a kind of diffusion. I don't know if that's the right word. An integration here and a healing with this card. Traditionally, the angel figure with one foot on the land, one in the water. Arms in the heavens, feet on the earth. It's a bridge. It's a bridge. It's a new development. It's looking pretty amazing. We're just getting big cards this week. We're getting big cards here, big kahunis. Recent past, what's behind beautiful Leo at this time, please, where we see that, some things, are really getting revealed. Look, this is slow release. It's been a long time coming. I say that because we get the Prince of Discs, this very, very Saturnian card We're dealing with time as we have to deal with time on this three-dimensional planet, even though there are other dimensions, I guess. But we deal with time as we perceive it, as we live in it, around it, amongst it. Whatever process is going on for you, and you know your life, dear Leos, whatever process is going on, it has been taking quite a long time. It's been taking time. As you know, when you think about it, most things do, don't they? We can't just pull it out of the ethers. We see the backdrop to the prince's chariot. We see the globules of nitrogen. You know, nitrogen in the soil, slow release, necessary for anything to come into form. So we're seeing it here laid out on the table. This just fell out. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune's been coming out a lot this week. Something that you're doing. I do see it as something that you're doing for yourself. That's been required. That's been a long time coming. And it's actually what it's doing is propelling you forward into a new, look, I know I repeat myself, but a new cycle. Let's face it, it's the Wheel of Fortune. And this is really beneficial. It's not just as in a new cycle. It's that fortune favours the brave, bold, courageous, whatever. Fortune is not personal. It's impersonal. But somewhere in here you've been doing the right things for you, which is all that was required, Sometimes that's the most difficult thing to do, Leo, at any given time. As I say, you know your life. The Wheel of Fortune, favourable movement. You know, favourable on every level. We're not just talking specifics, material, emotional. On every level, we're talking here. Moving forward for beautiful Leo. This is pretty powerful. Powerful reading. Moving forward. Yeah, this is required. This has been required, but what it has required is a hell of a lot of work. Is doing something, maybe you're repeating something that you've done in the past. This is the 8 of discs, the 8s of all of the mind. This is about perfecting something. This is about work. It's about doing something over and over again in order to have the result that you require. I mean, the lower aspect of it is that it can be like being a workaholic, where, you know, whereby work becomes a wonderful distraction for you, so you don't have to deal with other aspects of your life, like any addiction, I guess. But with the completion, it is called in the Thoth deck completion. It is the double 11, the 4 of Wands, a card of great mercy under great merciful Jupiter. Honestly, it's the happy home. It's the homecoming. Something that you've been working at here. Could be anything. Could be in relation to work. Could be in relation to personal work. Work. You know what I mean? Internal work. With strength in the central position and the star underneath, I do believe it's personal work. I do believe that, because there's a healing that's occurred or is occurring, and it's been a slow time. It's been a long time coming, but it's come. And where it's going to take you, beautiful Leo, wow, this is all just from these cards. Where it's taking you is to a happy place. Yeah, to a happy place, to a stable place. All the fours are very much stability. It takes you to a stable place in order to retain, because we're talking, I do get the words maintenance. Sustaining it requires work. Sustaining, maintaining, and restoring is what I'm hearing. Let's just see. Look, I'm really interested, Leo, for you in the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune in the current position. Can we get a little bit a deeper glimpse, if that's at all possible, for beautiful Leo here? Wow, this card just popped out. We've got another 8. We've got another 8 here, and it's the 8 of Wands. Excuse me. We're talking messages coming in. Messages coming in, immediate contact, immediate communication. This is Mercury at its greatest. Message delivery. Knock, knock. Ding, ding. Hello. I do believe this, whatever is coming through in this, because this is very fast and it's very speedy. So what has been possibly something has sort of been taking such a long time, and now suddenly it's just about to kick off, or it has kicked off. But it is propelling you on this wheel. If I looked at it in a really literal way, I would say that you've got messages coming in, that you have acquired more wealth, or that you've won something, or that, you know, it's got that feel about it. It's pretty damn great. Look, let's see, beautiful Leo. This 4 of, well, let's have a look. We've got 2 8s here. Let's look at the 8 of discs, where we see these beautiful 5-petaled flowers being protected in their burgeoning, in their early stage. This is protecting, maintaining. I do get that, maintenance, maintaining a harmonious position for yourself, lovely Leo. Let's see the 8 of discs, please. The 8 of discs. Thank you, Leo. The 8 of discs. Oh, wow. This involves others. This involves others. We get the 3. We get the 3 of discs. Is there collaboration happening for you? Your groups, you're working within a group. Is that going to maintain your stable position? Is to seek collaborative experience or contact with groups. The 3s are understanding. We understand maybe here what will keep us not only ticking over, but will keep us in a very stable position. And it is building new foundations too, in a way that you want to continue onward, Leo. This could be about anything, work, whatever. Anyway, let's look at the 4, the beautiful homecoming. The 4 of Wands. Right, so we get the star again. We get the star twice in this reading, the basis of it. Moving forward, we get the star. There's a hell of a lot of healing going on for you through this entire process. You know, Leo's, just generally speaking, very strong-willed. There's an element in the central point of this where we temper that in order to in order to strip back a few things, a few, I don't mean defenses. I mean maybe a few habits that have allowed you to be on a in a place that's not that good for you, because there's a lot of healing here, but the thing is, you're acting on it. You're acting on it. There's a element in this reading. This is, maintaining a stability after the fact here. It's because we're moving forward in this position. Maintaining stability with this Four of Wands is where the second phase of the journey really begins. You've started the first, or you will be. Now, this can be anything for you: work, love, whatever, habits, whatever it is. You've started it. What stands out to me, when I look at these cards, what stands out to me in this reading today is two most really important cards beyond the Prince, because this is slow release. This has been going on for a long time. It's a natural development, what happens with nitrogen and soil. It's really necessary for a lot of things to grow, for a lot of organisms to come into being, which keep everything kind of healthy and alive, right? Sorry, I'm going all over the place, but the two cards that really stand out in this reading, who seem to be the action points, important points, and that's these two cards. This information, messages coming through, and this understanding of needing, maybe just requiring collaborative effort. And this can be support. Lovely Leo, this can be support in many forms, and building, maintain, maintenance, creating something new, but in the process, maintaining an equilibrium for you. This is a beautiful reading. Let's just get a journey map card. This is beautiful. It really is. Journey map. You're upping your own skills. We get the timeline magician. The timeline magician can alter time. Not alter it, but he plays within the various different streams of time, if that makes sense. And I liken it to, when I think of this card, I often see from an aerial view a train station, whereby there are trains taking off, going backwards and forwards all the time, and there's a figure that is able to jump and move backwards, forwards. The timeline magician is that. And you may ask, well, for what purpose? There's a lot of information to be had in the movement. In the movement, backwards and forwards movement. We're looking at time. We're looking at your time, your history, your future, your present. What does your future tell yourself? What does your past give to you? Is what I'm talking about here. It's pretty amazing. Talk about blowing the old mind fuses. Honestly, Leo, this is really amazing. And it's beautiful. It's got a really gorgeous healing quality about it because of the stars. You've got the star twice here. The star is like a conclusion. Is that it's that there are things, there's collaboration, the messages coming in, this Wheel of Fortune is going to propel you into a really beneficial situation, it feels. feels really lovely. What have the pixies and the fairies have to say? Well, beautiful, beautiful. It is something to do. As I said at the beginning of this reading, you know, there might be something revealed to you at this time, at the Scorpio full moon time. So what do the pixies, fairies have to say here? Well, we get Lace the Moon's daughter, who is pretty much moving on this journey. Yes, I know I repeat myself. Everything's about journeys, but this is about a journey, and it's a journey that's lit up. She's not on her own. It's not gender. They're like a coupling here. It's sort of like a couple. There's at least this supportive friend. And we're on a journey here. It's lit up by the moon. We see she is the moon's daughter after all. So she's very much in tune with her mother. We're following that pathway of light, the pathway of the moon. Where it takes us, who knows? But this card can often be about partnerships. So we get that collaborative element to this. And we get this partnership as the case of making the right moves, jumping from one carriage to the next, going backwards and forwards, can have a wonderful purpose in giving you a particular direction about this. This is just what I'm getting about the switches to flick that will allow you this journey. This is a sort of blessed journey of sorts. And it's a commitment. So whatever the journey is for you, whether it's a relationship, a work situation, a personal habit breaking situation, this is a beautiful blessed card to have if you so wish to take on. It's like Mission Impossible, you know what I mean? That's what I'm feeling, Mission Impossible. And they have to destroy the tape once they've listened to their next assignment, you know what I mean? It's quite cool. Now, beautiful Leo, it is a really lovely reading here. Get a journey map card. Yep. Look, carry on, carry forward, parry forward. We get express and relax. Bask in bounty, dear friends. This is a card of summer, actually. So kind of nice for anyone in the northern hemisphere, but it is a state of mind. It's an attitude. It's an attitude. Bask in the bounty that you see around you, whatever that is. And sometimes it's very thin on the ground. That therein lies the great challenge, is just to appreciate very simple things when we can. Bask in bounty. It's a glorious solar card. Now, where am I? I'm getting a bit swept away here, this reading. Just one little star card for beautiful Leo. Thanks, Leo, for joining me. You know, this is exactly it. This sums it up for you. Here, in this reading, where there's so much healing going on, your divine guidance is helping you. Is helping you, dear friends, Leo, in whatever situation you're in currently, or whatever this is for you in your life. Your divine guidance is helping you. This is healing. This is healing. It's a beautiful thing. Allow it to come through. Thank you so much for joining me, Leo. That was beautiful reading, I felt. Enjoy this full moon as we move closer and closer to it. Have a wonderful week. Thanks for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. It really helps me to keep this channel going, and it just helps me, as well. It's not just about me. It's nice to offer these readings. They don't and won't always resonate, but I really enjoy it. Thanks, Leo. Thank you so much for your support. Have a wonderful week. Cheery. Bye.